EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Pass complete there to Harrison. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by a former Baylor Bear, their rookie quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
2nd and 9 now. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Mabry. Got Dobbs over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Mabry. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tank Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Over the juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL, in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
Looking to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
And the Cardinals
Here we
first
go.
down.
19, Tiger, 19.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
17 more yards. That's another Cardinals.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
7, Titans 6.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
70.
Looking to throw. Mabry. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Operating from the gun, Mabry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Evades him at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Mabry. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 60.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Ready. Hot, 70, hot, 70. Hot. 60 Eagles.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fighting through, and he's got space. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop at 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Titans 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, this this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Mabry. Throw left side, complete. That's Gray. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, ready?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mabry. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. So halftime here out west. Let's go past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another run by Bigsby. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Bigsby. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Off play action. Mabry. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 27 on the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. You chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mabry. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
No!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Mabry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Mabry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd down and
60 by 6.
Operating from the gun. Mabry. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd
Here
and
we
6.
go. Bronco 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Torrey Horton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Operating from the gun, Mabry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Mabry. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Operating from the gun, Mabry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Hey!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
I'm not flying.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd.
Let's go now. 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Mabry. And this throw will be intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Cougar 19.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jack Panther.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yards on the play.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He is covered by Christian Fulton.
They'll set up to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Miles Murphy
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Throwing to start the drive. Mabry. And this one is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Mabry. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Go! 19, Tiger, 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Pass complete there to Harrison. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
In punt formation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 8. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
Go!
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Here's 2nd down.
To Romeo Dobbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw.
At the 29-yard line.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Cougar 19.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.